Can you hear me?
Where am I? What?
Good. Looks like you're still alive. You were heavily wounded, so I got you out of there and brought you to my hideout. Still have the will to live? Then go touch the fossil tree. It's in the center of the hideout. Let me teach you something about being a Tuai. Use the egg cells in your body to heal your wounds. Good. You should be fine from here on out. The healing ability I just taught you is just a last-ditch measure. You still need to get proper rest. The fossil tree is where I sleep, but I'll let you use it too.
I'll take a look around here before I do that. This is supposed to take place 65 million years into the future. Guess all of humanity's wiped out on Earth, and some sort of bird aquatic species. That's all that's left.
You can store things in the hollow of the fossil tree. If there's anything you don't want to lose if you die, keep it here. This is my base too. Don't use all the space for yourself. If you really need more stash space, then trade with me. Bring me memories.
Well, that's interesting. You can lose your items. I'm clicking the space button to do the OK to rest, but it's not doing that. It says the end is the beginning, rest in the fossil tree. Don't know why it's not working. You receive the following effects until you next rest. Okay, I just had to click on the upper left corner. It was a little confusing.
Did you get some rest?
Yeah, I feel much better now. And where are you? I can hear your voice, but I can't see you.
I know you have many questions, but I don't have time to explain everything in detail. I'm giving you a mission. That's why I saved you in the first place. I'll skip the details. First, approach the mural behind the fossil tree.
Is she like some sort of Deku tree from Legend of Zelda?
We are the Tuai, the winged ones of the seas. And you are one of us. The Tuai are now facing the threat of extinction. Someone has ravaged our precious sea of wisdom and slaughtered our kin. I want you to chase them down. No, more accurately, I want you to track down their targets.
Targets?
The wise ones.
Who?
3 transcendent Tuai, who are always absorbed in meditation somewhere in the seas. They are extraordinary Tuai who have lived very long lives. They might be able to save our kind. Leave this sea and find the wise ones before the Chaos Bringer does. That will be your mission, gray-eyed one. First, head towards the deepest part of the Sea of Tranquility. That should be where you can find the first wise one. Feel free to use my hideout however you please. Other than the fossil tree, there are a few other things that you'll find useful. Ah, right. Take the Pui with you.
Pui?
A fish I've tamed. It'll help you during your journey.
Fish are friends, not food.
So this is the Pui.
The Pui can help you in all sorts of situations. It'll fight alongside you in battles and provide light when the seas go dark. Don't get too attached to it, though. Unlike us, once it dies for good. If you get attached, you'll just feel heartbroken when it dies.
Are you not going to come with me?
I have my own mission to work on. We'll be acting separately. Don't worry. While you were unconscious, I resonated with you, so that our minds would be connected. I'll support you as long as you don't go against your mission.
You've already built trust with your buoy today.
This slate is the culmination of my efforts as a seeker of knowledge. All of the knowledge I've accumulated throughout my life is recorded here. From now on, you'll most likely come in contact with Tuai memories. If you obtain any Tuai memories, bring them here. I'll teach you useful knowledge in exchange for the memories.
Yeah, that way's blocked off.
The Great Glacium Crystal. You won't find another crystal comparable to this one. You could say I built my hideout here just so I could research this crystal. You can use it to enhance your wings, which is to say, your weapon as a Tuai. Make good use of it to gain the upper hand in combat.
Gotta have resources to do the upgrades.
I've devoted my life to understanding this world, but there's no end to research. You'll also obtain knowledge through interacting with this world. That knowledge is also something I seek. If you obtain any knowledge, bring it back to the hideout. I'll trade with you.
I think I want to go back in
Now
the
go.
cave. That place was much
This
nicer
path
than
leads
this.
to your first destination, the Sea of Tranquility. We have to reach the Wise One before the Chaos Bringer finds them.
I'll do my best. So, what should I call you from now on?
What do you mean? There's no one but us here. Just me and you should be enough.
Sure, but
Don't like it? Well then, let's see. Call me the Seeker. A seeker of knowledge.
Seeker?
My past role. It fits me more. You'll be gray, then.
Why gray?
Because you have gray eyes. This is a good opportunity. Try smashing the ice with your wings. First, you should focus on your target. If you look away from your target, you'd miss them. This good. Keep the attacks coming. Attacking costs.
Wings feel hot.
You can store heat in your crystal wings. Whenever you attack an enemy, your wings heat up. That ice looks tough. All right then. Try using the heat stored in your wings to attack it. We Tuai can turn the heat in our wings into energy to temporarily surpass our limits and perform extraordinary physical feats.
Interesting. I'm exerting myself so much, but I don't feel tired in the slightest.
Attacks that use heat stored in your wings don't cost any stamina. That's another advantage you can make use of. But heat dissipates over time. Use it before your wings cool down completely. Now hurry. The Chaos Bringer is getting closer to the Wise One as we speak.
Picked up some calcite.
That's a Riga, a carnivorous fish commonly found in these waters. You'll get bitten if you swim too slowly. Dodge when necessary. I'll let you decide whether to hunt it or not. It should be good practice. Riga is a formidable predator, but they're no match for the Tuai. After all, we're the apex predators of the seas.
Say that, but wait till you meet a megalodon. Of course, I may not be, probably not around, because it's not really around now. This is 65 million years in the future, so There's got to be a big shark around here. I saw the picture earlier.
Get some rest there and lay some eggs.
Lay eggs? Why?
You'll see. In narrow spaces like this, you can move up or down to avoid enemy attacks.
Stamina. This kind of reminds me of that man-eater game that I played before, which I had uploaded some videos for. I didn't do a full walkthrough because I was playing it through an Xbox trial Game Pass and didn't quite finish it in time, and I thought about buying it on Steam, but apparently like the whole save file thing is not like compatible with like the Steam version and the Xbox Game Pass.
You can strip off crystal shards from your wings and fire them at enemies from a distance. They'll regenerate once all the heat in your wings has been spent.
It's so dark here.
Yep. And our eyesight isn't particularly good in the dark. Don't worry. This part of the sea is relatively safe.
But there's so many carnivorous creatures here.
If you'd resonated with the Sea of Wisdom, you'd know how to divert their attention. But since you didn't have the chance to do that, you'll have to fight. You got badly wounded. Use your healing ability. You only have so many egg cells, so you have to know when to use it. Looks like the Tuai is getting used to you. It might not be all that intelligent, but it should be able to infer meaning from the tone of your voice to a certain extent. If you find yourself struggling, try asking it for help. Who knows? It might just answer your call.
Just press the C key, I guess. Not sure I'm getting everything that she's saying in the tutorial earlier, especially with those range attack fish. So it was kind of like I got this much at least. Maneater game I was having to do a lot of evasive maneuvers as a shark.
Our wings can be less effective against opponents assuming a defensive stance. And if your attacks get deflected, you'll be defenseless for a while. Be careful.
It says to go that way, but I'm not sure. Maybe that is the way I'm supposed to go. Yeah, because the map's unveiling right
Another
there.
resting spot. Whenever you find a resting spot like this, you should rest your body and grow stronger.
Hope this stash is somehow connected to the tree. Not sure.
That's a Riga male. Unlike females, males don't have large fangs, but they have highly developed electric organs instead. Watch out for their powerful electric gaps.
Females? Males?
Oh, right. That's something called sex. Interestingly, a lot of species have two different sexes, male and female. It's hard for hermaphrodite species like us to wrap our heads around, but that's just how it is. You've been defeated, but don't panic. Hatchlings that emerge from your eggs inherit all of your memories and consciousness. This is how Tuai are functionally almost immortal. But what you stored in your old body isn't passed on. All of that is scattered where you died. If you don't retrieve your stuff soon after, they'll be lost to the currents.
Well, my stuff was fine because I put it in stash earlier. do the middle mouse button, it kind of like locks on target.
Your body grows from the experience of battle. I'll let you decide how you want to grow. But in order for your body to grow, it needs to rest. And if you lose a body in the middle of growth, it'll all go to waste. Don't slack off on resting.
Brain raises your abilities to attack power. Can shorten cooldown time, raises maximum stack count for status effects. Muscle raises your melee attack power. Nerves raise your range attack power. Heart raises your stamina. Skeleton raises your damage resistance. Got 2 points to spend. I just put 1 point in skeleton and 1 point in raising my melee damage. Way out of here. Oh, I see. I think I gotta break that. That's brutal. Not sure if I lost my upgrades or not. I think when you save, the enemies respawn is what I think happens. Kind of seems like cheating that you can redirect those electrical range attacks. It goes like a seeker type of attack. Through here.
We have a homing instinct. Our brains never forget places we've rested at before. If you ever want to return to the hideout, or visit a place you've rested at before, just try to remember the colors and smells of the location, and leave everything else to your instincts. You'll be there before you know it. Crystal shards are naturally attracted to heat sources. If you focus when you fire them, they should home in on your targets.
Someone told me that earlier. About to become the lunch. Or sandwich.
reaching its limit. One of us. They're dead, though.
Are they all dead?
I don't know for sure, but most are. There are probably survivors out there, but they're probably unconscious, and that's if they're lucky. There might be memories left in these bodies. If you find any more, you should investigate them. Looks like they were a claw of order. All right. Now you can learn from them. It's the ability to create giant crystal blades. It's pretty basic, but that's perfect for your current level of experience. You can't use this too often, but it should be useful when you're fighting multiple opponents at once.
Mako.
Agreed. A really big one at that. As you can probably tell, every single attack from its hulking body is a threat. A direct hit from it would definitely be fatal. You'll have to avoid its attacks carefully and find an opening to attack.
Do I really stand a chance against that?
Just make use of what you've learned so far. You've got this.
Sure about that?
Tuai is down.
The only thing I can do is those range attacks and then that long sword attack. I'm gonna be safe about it. Other than that, dodge. So I can't really get up close safely. I messed up. if I let him run at me and then I can come on his side and he hasn't recovered, I can do it, put a few hits in. Mistake.
The darkness is approaching. Get ready. I accidentally hit the Windows button and I minimized it, so that was kind of intense there for a second. The whole screen went minimized. Could have died. Why does health bar reset? Did I lose aggro or something? That's insane.
would have already beat this guy if they hadn't reset the HP on it. Alright, Pui, I need some light. Maybe Pui's dead. I need to fix that. I couldn't slice anything on the tail area. Got no way to heal myself either. I'm gonna go down unless I kill this thing. Down. Would have beaten them if they hadn't reset the boss fight. It's a shame. I don't know if I lost aggro or what happened, but it shouldn't have happened. Then again, this is a demo, so... I really need to disable that window key because I kept pressing it. And my screen minimizes. Trying to do a different tactic this time, see if I can just get in closer, like underneath him. Like my melee attacks aren't making contact most of the time. It's kind of, I don't know what's going on with that. Like even if I hit him close range on the tail, it don't count. It has to be like in the middle of the shark's belly or something. Might just restart this because I'm pretty much dead anyways. Go ahead, eat me. Come on. Go and finish it. fight's not as easy as she said it was, but like I was saying earlier, I would have already beat this boss if they hadn't reset the health bar on it. Yeah, trying to take this guy on close range, not very good. I was trying to expedite the fight and get it over with. But it's kind of cheating, I guess, because like on the shark's part, like the way they designed it, because you can't get hits on anything other than like the tail areas and other places that I could more safely attack melee. It's just kind of disappointing. So pretty much all I got is ranged attacks and then that long sword attack, which means this boss fight would take a long time. And then he interrupts my attacks too on top of everything. Boss is a little bit OP, overpowered. Guess there'll be fish food on this one too.
The light is returning to the seas. Tuai is reaching its limit.
I was just curious if I could attack a rock or something to build up the energy in my wings and then come in on it, but doesn't look like it. Unless there's like a second health bar earlier. Maybe the red bar is a second health bar. That's awful, if that's the case. I didn't mean to do that one. I'm just going to stick with that. This fast swimming and then this long sword attack. That range attack as well. One more hit and I'm dead. Okay, so he does have a second health bar. And I wouldn't have won earlier. Earlier I just thought I lost aggro. This does seem the strategy to use. Can't get into melee range of this shark. Like close melee range. The longsword's fine though. Just interrupt my attack. I think he's about to eat Pui. Pui's the name of that other fish that's like my companion. definitely a tough fight.
The buoy is reaching its limit.
Timed that wrong. One hit, I'm dead for sure. Only got a sliver of health left. Yikes. Alright, Buoy, help me out. Buoy 5, Buoy 10, whichever number you are. I've lost several buoys already.
The darkness is approaching. Get ready.
Just die already.
Good job. You might be even better at this than I expected.
What just happened? He's looking down at my,
The Riga are scattering. They're afraid now that the boss of the area has been defeated. That path should take you to the Sea of Tranquility. Let's go.
Thought maybe I just died or something. I really need a rest spot. That was intense. Very intense.
Here we are. This is the Sea of Tranquility. A wise one lives in
Thought
this
that was
sea.
on the moon.
Let's find them.
Do you have any idea where they might be?
Wise ones and their meditation spots are hidden. But since they're such powerful creatures, they tend to leave traces of their existence. Search every nook and cranny. There have to be clues somewhere.
Come on, need a safe spot. Oh, that's the end of the demo. Okay. Well, it seemed like a good game. Thank you for
waters
playing
are
the demo
vibrating.
and the full game. The
There
vast
must
sea
be
of
a strong
tranquility
creature
and
nearby.
beyond awaits your adventures.
If you want to further improve your hunting skills,
The demo ends here, but
then
you
you
can
should go
continue
look
fighting
for
against
it.
strong enemies to hone
You'll
your
get a
skills in
lot out of the
battle. Please let us know what
experience.
you think of the demo on the Steam forums or the official Discord server. We appreciate your feedback and suggestions. Don't forget to add the game to your wish list. Yep, it's already on my wish list. Well, that rest was well deserving after that battle. It's like a clam or a mussel. The mussel produces bright stones when it's fed nutrients. The type of bright stone produced is random. Yeah, I'm missing at least one or two ingredients for the memory trading. So those are the quests. Some of it's like taking photos or screenshots of the, I guess it's kind of like Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. The Talons of Order are the only group of Tuai allowed to inflict violence on other members of the species. However, this is only limited to situations where there is no other choice, and such acts are evaluated afterwards to judge whether the violence was necessary and appropriate. Talons of Order are responsible for defending the Sea of Wisdom, exterminating dangerous creatures, and removing dangerous Tuai individuals. Fighting another Tuai can be traumatic for the combatants, which is why members of the Talons of Order must not only be physically capable but mentally strong as well. The Tuais are an evolved bird species that have adapted to the glaciered ocean environment. The avian nostrils have transformed into wide holes in the chest to take in water, allowing for complete underwater respiration using dissolved oxygen. The old air sacs, birds' highly efficient respiratory organs, have evolved into heat sacs, which give the Tuai the ability to not just extract oxygen during respiration, but also to capture latent heat in water or release body heat. Their wings also secrete a unique substance used in exchanging heat, which reacts with seawater to crystallize and adhere it to their bodies. These crystalline wings store heat or cold extracted from the heat sacs, which the Tuai can then access as needed, having evolved a unique metabolic system that makes them Earth's only variable-blooded species. The Tuai can instantly change their body temperature according to the level of activity required, as well as switch between active and dormant states. Extremely efficient metabolism has dramatically reduced their need for food and increased their lifespan. The youngest life for thousands of years, while still have lived for hundreds of thousands of years. Oh, the youngest lived for thousands of years. Or some have lived for hundreds of thousands of years. Tuis are intelligent life forms that communicate with ultrasound, an unknown form of action at a distance, to share memories and experience with other members of the species. They have a monitored collective intelligence structure in the form of the Sea of Wisdom, and all existing Tuai are connected all other Tuai through the Sea of Wisdom. The Tuai, the self, and others are one and the same, with no strong definition of the individual self. They naturally gravitate towards a mindset where collective interest overrides personal autonomy. In all aspects of Tuai life, the continuation and preservation of the species is always our top priority. Tuai learns an attack that shocks enemies surrounded with electricity. Well, that would have been helpful earlier. Against the shark balls. This is not available in the demo of the Sea of Crisis. Okay, so this place is like a hub, and you go through the different areas. I mean, like a hub and spoke, I guess, to access the different seas from here to do the main story. That's what it looks like to me. Missing the fat and the minerals also to do like my quail upgrades. Well, since I can't really do anything, check out what that clam can do, if it lets me do that one. I'm sorry, muscle. Oh, it takes 1 day for it to produce bright stones. I don't even know what a bright stone is. Well, it's a demo, so I'll throw in all my resources on it and then rest and then see what happens. Muscle is ready to be opened. If this was the main game that I was playing, I probably would have saved my resources for something else. I'm just trying to see what this is. Strange bright stones. Not sure what those do. Oh well, Seems like a good game. I think I'll stop the stream here. Next time, try out a different demo from the Steam Next Fest, which is over. The festival's over. I didn't get around to the demos until just recently. Well, thanks for watching.